home audio recording has been steadily increasing in popularity. It's actually possible to make an entire recording in your bedroom these days on a laptop computer. There's been a decrease in the cost of professional-grade audio equipment that makes this possible. There has been an increase in access to technology that allows for recordings to be made at home. A lot of the work that gets done in home recording studios are just done out of necessity. Recording budgets from record labels and other sources are not what they used to be, and so people make do with what they have. The setups that people have in their homes range widely in complexity and professionalism. Anyone can take a little mini recorder on a smartphone or an iPad or a laptop, make a quickie video or recording and upload it to YouTube in no time. But our focus here is going to be on home recording studios that are a little bit more elaborate and that strive to make professional sounding recordings that can be distributed and sold. The components of a home studio vary from person to person, and it really depends on the style of music that a person wants to make that will determine what kind of components are a part of these home studios. Every home studio, however, is going to need a recording device of some sort. Digital audio workstations are very common. This is computer software that's used on a computer plus a hardware audio interface, something that works in between the instrument or the voice and the computer in the recording process. Some people still prefer to work on analog tape. There's a lot of love for the analog format still, but the tape machines tend to be very large, and so most home studios use digital setups. Because of the size of these tape machines, those big analog machines are normally found just in professional studios. You're also going to need a monitor system in your home studio. This can include speakers so that you can hear playback of what the musicians have done, and usually also includes a headphone system as well, both for the producer and engineer and for the musicians in your room who need to be able to hear what they're doing when they're playing. You're going to need some microphones, probably. You're going to need some musical instruments, although it is true that if you are programming electronic music or you're working in EDM or you're DJ, you may not need all that much in the way of either microphones or instruments. A keyboard or even some software that generates beats could be all you need to make the music that you like. As a home studio owner's budget allows, they can add other pieces of gear which help to make the recording sound more professional. You may add a mixing board that helps get the sound that you want. There are also outboard gear pieces like compressors, preamps, and effects units, reverb units, and so forth, and additional playback monitors. A lot of home studios that I've worked in will have, for example, big speakers and a set of small speakers too, so you can hear the difference in different kinds of audio playback systems. Many sound effects are available as software plugins, and so sometimes the choice a person has is whether you want the actual physical piece of gear or a piece of software that sort of emulates the piece of hardware that you can also get. The interesting thing about all of this is that it's possible to build up a home studio in a modular kind of way. You can learn as you go. You can figure out what is most important to you in terms of the sounds that you're trying to create, and you can save up money along the way to buy that microphone that you're really wanting or buy the compressor that you're really wanting. And along the way, as your gear gets better, you can increase the professional sounds of your recordings.